Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up.
We have traveled all over East Africa to find hard-working farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need,
so they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences
on the Shamba Shape Up Safari.
Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up.
Caro, you know Shamba's cow in all shapes and sizes.
Yes, and in all locations too.
And would love to visit all of them.
And that's why today we are visiting an urban Shamba.
Just a short walk away from town.
To find out how even a small patch of land,
farming can still be a profitable business.
Let's go! Today we are in Kabarnet and we are visiting Naomi and her 1.5 acre farm.
Shamba Shape Up, I've been watching over the weekend, both in Kiswahili and English. I get to learn a lot of things, right from dairy farming, poultry, even sweet potatoes I've watched and I've tried. So that's where I came to learn about it, and I learned a few things from it.
And looks like Naomi is a fan of the show already, Caro.
It gives us morale, Tony. So let's see how we can help her. Hey!
Oh,
Naomi!
Hey,
how are you?
Very fine. Welcome so much.
Thank you so much. Are we in time for Githeri?
Yes, I'm going to cook for you.
So, Shamba Shape Up is here. We want to know what challenges you're having with your Shamba.
I have several challenges for my dairy cows because I get little milk, but I feed a lot, using a lot of money.
All right. Is that all?
The chicken also, most of the time they die. And I don't know why.
You don't know the reason why?
I don't know.
Tony, you think we can help?
Of course we can. Shamba Shape Up is here and we've come with experts to work with you to make sure that you're shaped up.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
So Naomi, how does it feel having a Shamba in the middle of the town?
The Shamba is too small. There's a challenge of space.
Now that you talk of space, we need to find space for our tent. Okay. So we'll go pitch the tent, then we'll see you later.
Welcome.
All right?
Welcome.
All right,
okay, Naomi, see you later.
Thank you. Yes.
All right.
Thank you. I couldn't imagine that they could come to our home because I've been watching from far. So when they came, I was so much happy. Although I was nervous a bit, but the way they communicated with me, I was so much happy.
Well, Tony, let's keep Naomi happy.
As we see how a small space
can also be a beautiful space. Our first expert today is Jackie Kiprono from CKL Africa. Naomi gets 32 liters of milk a day from the 3 cows currently producing. That's around 10 liters per cow per day. So we want Jackie to advise us on how to get more. And there's a newborn calf to check on too. Giving a calf the right support early in life will make a huge impact on how much milk it gives later in life. Looks like Jackie has already found some challenges. So let's meet up and find out what Jackie has to say.
So Naomi, I've seen the cows, they're very good, and I've seen the calf. I've even seen the housing itself. And if you want to get very good milk, you need to start from the calf management before we get to the milk. The housing itself needs a little bit of modification. The air aeration is not so good.
Okay.
The floor is very wet. Calves are very vulnerable and they will tend to get a lot of diseases.
Okay.
You'll have diarrhea, you'll have pneumonia if you don't have a very good housing. And I think that's the first place you need to start from.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Naomi wants to increase the milk production of her existing cows, she first needs to sort out the cow shed. Good management accounts for 70% of milk production. But first, we must see what can be done about the newborn calf. How a calf is treated during the first 3 months of life are critical to ensuring it grows up capable of producing lots of milk.
Immediately the calf is born, you need to give the colostrum, and I assume you did that the first 12 hours, which is very important for immunity. Number 2, after 3 days of giving the colostrum, you need to start with the replacer. And we have a very good replacer here. You've heard of trilk.
Have you heard of it?
So rather than using the cow milk,
Yeah.
you will need to replace with a trilk. This is a very good milk replacer for the young ones. And this one can give a very good transition for your calf. You will not have issues with diarrhea with your calf.
Okay.
So, replace the mother's milk with trilk, starting from day 3 until the calf is weaned at 9 weeks. This ensures the calf gets all the vitamins it needs and lowers the risk of disease. Always prepare the trilk with clean, warm water. Using warm water helps the calf differentiate between trilk and water. The calf should add around 500 grams of weight a day, so that by 14 months, it's ready to be inseminated.
How do you mix that powder?
You can mix trilk by measuring 125 grams in 1 liter of water.
Okay, 125 grams.
125 in 1 liter. And because I've said you give 2 liters in the morning, you will need 250 grams for 2 liters.
For 2 liters, okay.
And you need lukewarm water. 2 liters in the morning and 2 liters in the evening.
All right, so that's 4 liters in a day.
Yeah, 4 liters.
Okay.
And in addition to trilk, there's something very good you need to add to this mixture. We call it Diamond V. Diamond V is a very good yeast. It assists the rumen of the calf to develop fast. The aim of you wanting that rumen to develop fast is that you'll stop using the milk and the calf will take the normal grass. So this Diamond V will assist in that. You only need a teaspoon of this in every mixture of the milk.
Okay.
Yes.
Teaspoon.
Supplementing trilk every day with 1 teaspoon of a yeast like Diamond V means the calf can begin eating grass earlier and so produce more milk faster. But none of this will work unless the housing is improved. The floor needs to be cleaned. The pen needs more ventilation. The walls need to be disinfected and the roof needs to be rebuilt. That's a whole lot of work. I'll call in Tony so that we get to do this together. In the meantime, Naomi, we'll let you rest for a bit or do other chores in the house, and then we'll call you later so that you can see what we've done.
Thank you so
Isn't
much.
that good?
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
see you later. Tony, come.
Hey, Caro.
Oh, I need you.
Here I am.
Okay, Tony, come on. Let's get to work.
As you can see, the floor is very dirty.
Yes.
We need to remove the cow dung first.
Clearing away the cow dung from the floor and the sleeping mats helps stop disease spreading and keeps the cows feeling comfortable. Happy cows produce more milk. Okay, now with all the dung cleared away, it's time to spray the disinfectant. This helps stop the spread of disease.
You will do disinfection by using a very good chemical called Coopercide. It kills the virus, bacteria, all pathogenic microorganisms.
When using Coopercide, mix 50 milliliters into 20 liters of water and repeat every week.
But this water you've mixed, you can disinfect the structures. Not only the floor, you can also disinfect the structure all over the place, starting from the frames and every other place, even the calf pens. You can disinfect using the Coopercide. The very good part about Coopercide is that it's fast acting. So if there is any disease, it will not be transmitted from one place to another.
Great work, Tony. Meanwhile, Caris and I are cleaning out the calf pen. Ventilation is really important, so we need to make sure enough air can circulate around the calf. And of course, the floor must be clean and dry. So, once the dung is removed, wood shavings can be spread over the ground.
Wow, great work you two. The calf pen is looking really good. And so too is a cow shed. Clean floors and sleeping mats, everything disinfected and with good ventilation. I think our farmer should be very, very happy.
Thank you.
And she looks like she is. Right now, everything is clean. Jackie can give us a demonstration on milking and in particular how to avoid the cows getting mastitis.
So what's the first thing a farmer should do when they are starting to milk their cows?
They should have clean water. And in this case, we have our 5-liter water. And also you should have mastrate to wash the udder and the teeth.
You measure 5 milliliters?
Yes.
So that's a mixture of mastrate
And warm water.
and warm water.
Yes.
You rinse it in the water?
Yes. And then you wipe.
Just wiping.
Yes, you wipe the teeth gently. You wipe the whole udder.
And all these are precautions for mastitis.
Yes. And also to have clean milk. You take the CKL milking salve so that you can suit your hand and also the teeth, because you need to milk. So you need something to soften the teeth.
The teeth.
So you use the CKL milking salve.
Milking salve.
Yes. So after doing that, you bring the can, the container.
Your container?
Yes. You need clean milk.
How do you recommend farmers clean the milking utensils?
There is a very good product called Bactagen. Bactagen can be mixed with warm water and then you clean the cans.
Wash the milking equipment using Bactagen to avoid infecting the udders and to keep the milk clean. You can use it to clean any bottles and buckets as well.
So mechanism of milking, is there anything special on how you hold the teat?
You squeeze the teeth.
You just squeeze gently.
Yes, gently.
And normal milking for one good cow is how many minutes?
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Yes.
Now for a cow like this one, Jackie, if it's well taken care of, how much milk should the farmer expect?
Let's say in total they'll milk above 30 liters.
Above that liters in a
well
day.
fed and taken care of.
Wow! Naomi can get up to 30 liters of milk per cow per day. But remember, to avoid mastitis, clean the udder with mastrate and use CKL milking salve to protect the teats from injuries. But what should farmers do after milking?
We will mix the mastrate that I've measured and add the water.
It's still lukewarm water?
Yes, lukewarm water. It protects the teeth from any bacteria or any pathogenic microorganisms. So you literally prevent mastitis by using mastrate and milking with CKL milking salve.
Well done, team! These cows are officially shaped up.
From the advice she gave me, I learned a lot. Right from the management of the calf, the feeding, cleanliness in the cow shed, together with the calf. So I was so much happy because I never knew. I was just doing things anyhow, the way I thought. Yeah, so there is a lot that I learned from that. So I believe I'm going to improve.
Ah, there you are, Tony. Finally, I found you.
Yes, it's a very busy day, Caro, and our farmer is learning a lot from the expert how to take care of our calf and also general hygiene.
That is very good. And between me and you, Tony, I've just realized that when we work together, we can do a lot of good.
Oh yes, that's power of teamwork. So don't go away because still to come after the break.
The benefits of savings and record keeping.
And looking after chickens in a changing climate.
Welcome back.
To Shamba Shape Up.
We are in Kabarnet and we are visiting Naomi.
We have seen how to increase milk production
But we also want to find out about the benefits of savings.
and keeping chickens in a changing climate.
Without wasting time, Tony,
Let's go to work.
let's go.
Next, we want to help with the chickens. Good standards of housing and hygiene applies to all livestock if yields are to be increased. And with climate change, this is even more important. So, we have asked David Bitok from the Baringo County Government Agriculture Department to come and give us some advice on how Naomi's chickens can do well even while the climate changes.
David!
Yes.
How are you, sir?
Very fine, and you?
Good to see you.
Very nice.
Naomi, you've been farming here for a very long time. Now tell me, have you seen any changes in the weather patterns?
Yes, especially this year, we experienced a lot of rain for some time, for a long time. So it was too cold, and all of a sudden, there was a lot of change, dry season, hot, like now.
You don't know what is happening.
I don't
Yesterday it was
understand.
raining, today is sunny. Oh, what is she talking about, David?
She's talking about the climate change. There's a lot of things for the farmers to do to adapt to these particular changes in climate. She has to change the way she's feeding, using the crops that will help her reduce the production cost of the chicks, and maybe to make some changes in housing and all those management issues.
Let's go to feeding because of the climate change. What would you advise farmers?
So we have to use the local available material in this particular area, especially our indigenous, maybe sorghum, so that we reduce the cost that we buy from the outside.
And why sorghum?
Because it can do well in these areas, it grows well and it produces very well. Yeah. We can also use the indigenous trees. We have some trees here which have the seeds, which are very good for these chicks. Yeah, especially we have the croton, we have prosopis. It has a lot of proteins, so we can use them.
When it comes to housing the kienyeji, what would you recommend she does?
Inside the house, we should have the trinkers and the feeders, and those roasting patches inside the house so that the chicks can have where to sleep in that night. Ventilation is very small in this house, so we have to increase the ventilation. We have 2 feet from the top. That will give us enough air and maybe the light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get on to it. Karis, bring me my hammer.
Right. David and Naomi, we'll see you later. Karis, let's get to work. We need to remove all the rubbish from inside the pens. Just like the cow shed, everything needs to be clean and dry. Now, I wonder what David is going to think about all this.
Yes.
David,
Yeah.
you see the kind of work we are doing?
Now, this is a mess. These things can harbor the bacteria, the pests, which causes diseases. The farmer should dispose these things properly.
Yes.
Proper disposal of the wastes. And I'm very pleased with what you are doing, and I'm very happy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, thank you.
Good, good. We are doing well. Now, while I finish up here, Karis is going to sort out the floor inside. It is important the floor is lined with plastic, as this stops the chicken droppings falling through the floor and contaminating the ground underneath. Chicken droppings carry disease, and if it comes into contact with other livestock like cows or ducks, it can make them sick. Okay, now we spread the sawdust to help soak up any excess moisture. And that's it. Well done, team.
David and Naomi,
Oh,
Yeah.
you're just in time.
yeah.
Now I'm welcoming you to have a look at the chicken house. Naomi,
Okay.
climb upstairs. David, tell me what you think.
It is okay. It is the best. Everything
Wow.
has come out
Wow.
very good.
It looks good.
Yeah,
Very
it looks good.
Well, I'm
Very
happy. You're happy?
Yeah.
All right. Come down. Let's have a chat. Now, David, now that you're happy with the chicken house, what's your final advice to Naomi?
My final advice to Naomi is that I want her to make sure that she keeps this house always very clean, because hygiene is very important to this particular species of animal.
And David also reminded Naomi that chickens should be vaccinated regularly against diseases. Naomi lost her entire flock last year due to disease. Spending a little money on vaccinations can end up saving a lot of money in the long run. And with climate change, it is even more important that you have a good breed of chicken that is tolerant to high temperatures. Good breeds include Croiler, Kenbro, and the new improved kienyeji from Calro.
David is going to work with you to bring in the improved breed.
Yeah, that's where I'm
I'll
heading
appreciate.
now. We shall improve the
You'll go
the
with her
existing
step
groups,
by
yeah.
step to
Step
make
by
sure
step,
that she's totally shaped up.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's catch up with the latest weather forecast.
Welcome to the Shamba Shape Up Farming News for Kenya. In the coming week, we expect no rain across Kenya. As shown on our map, all the red areas will have no rains from north, northeastern, eastern, central, South Rift and Nyanza. However, counties of Turkana, Marsabit, Samburu, Baringo, West Pokot and parts of Uasin Gishu may see rains of less than 25 millimeters. A few areas in the lower eastern and coastal region will get very little rain of not more than 15 millimeters. This includes lower Garissa, Tana River and Lamu. However, Kwale, Mombasa and Kilifi may get moderate rainfall of up to 50 millimeters. Central, Mount Kenya, Nairobi and its environs will receive no rainfall. Western and Nyanza or the Lake region expect no rains this coming week. Farmers, due to the low rains, pests are more likely to attack your crops. Control them early by using recommended pesticides before any serious damage is done. Irrigate your crops if you have access to water to meet their water requirements. Also, apply mulch to ensure water is retained in the soil. Low rains also mean a likelihood of inadequate pasture for your livestock. Reduce the number of livestock by selling them when they are still healthy and at a good weight to fetch good prices. Open a bank account if you don't have one and deposit the money you get. This way, you will have some capital to restock when conditions improve. For other farming news and tips, get in touch with Shamba on 0711 082 606. I am Brenda. See you next week on the Shamba Shape Up Farming News for Kenya.
Rachel Njoroge. Present. Naomi Kimeto.
Present.
Our last job today is to see how farmers can grow their business through financial planning, and in particular, why savings and record keeping are so important. To help us understand all this, we are joining a meeting of the Christian Zion Women's Group. Naomi is a member. Leading the meeting is Mika Momanyi from the Kenya Women's Microfinance Bank. Well, we better hurry. Looks like the meeting's already started.
Karibu.
Thank you so much.
Welcome,
thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Sorry we are late, me and Eunice. So what is happening?
We wanted to talk something small about savings.
Why is savings important?
We say that savings help us to grow our capital. You save a little amount for a longer period to generate capital, either to start a business or to buy something in future.
We save because most women don't have title deeds. So we come together as members so that we may assist one another to acquire loans.
For us, we usually use that savings as collateral for the loans that they are taking. So we usually say you can take your loan 10 times the value of your savings in KWFT.
Now I understand.
Yeah.
It can be hard for women to get loans when they don't have title deeds to act as collateral. So, instead, these women save money as a group and use the savings as collateral.
We have 4 different types of savings account with KWFT.
When planning on saving money, check what types of savings accounts are available. For example, KWFT, that is the Kenya Women's Microfinance Bank, has 4 savings accounts. One of them is targeted at young children, and they are free gifts to help encourage them. This way, children can grow up seeing their money grow and so understand the benefits of savings. Let's find out other ways a savings account can help a women's group like Christian Zion.
Maybe in future they want to start a portion meal shop and they don't want to get a loan to buy a portion meal. So they can save, let's say for a group like Zion, they usually save 300 per head every month. So this 300 is being put in an account called Zion Christian account, Tujungi account. Now, when it will accrue to around maybe 100,000, the chair lady, secretary, and treasurer will write minutes, of course, with the mandate of the chama. Then come withdraw that money, go buy a portion meal, and continue. It's their money. They won't be charged any interest, but instead it will have accrued some interest with us.
How do you keep track of all this? How do you know who's contributed what?
First of all, this group we have divided into small groups of watanos. We call them watanos.
Watanos is 5.
5. Like for example, we have watano 1. Can I get the book? Thank you. This is watano 1 Caro. This watano 1, has members who are very close to each other from within the same locality. When it comes to recording, they write the name, the amount of loan you have paid that man, the saving that you have contributed, even to Jiunge you have contributed how much. Then all these books are also combined to the treasurer book.
The main book.
The main now book.
Okay. Have the records helped in that maybe if someone hasn't paid some money, you're able now to pin them down and say, we have our records here and you didn't pay on this particular month, so you owe the group this. Has it helped your group?
Yes.
Oh.
We normally ask the member, you can deduct from the savings and then we recover the loan.
So now it makes work easier.
Yeah.
So, Madam Chair Lady,
Yes.
I want you to tell me briefly how these savings have helped you.
I have educated my children all along, secondary schools, university, up to masters.
I had an upload, but I had no money to build my home. I acquired the loan from the KWFT, then I built my home. It's a pleasure for me and also my husband.
Wow.
The savings has helped me so much because I had two ends, but when I got the loan, I bought 100, which has really helped us as a family because we get meat from these hens, I sell them, I get money, and I also, the family, we have good help.
Wow. I love that. Nice.
So there is a lot of peace and there is no more shortages of families. Because we can contribute as mothers.
Wow. So thank you so much, ladies, for your successful and inspiring stories on how savings has impacted on your lives. I wish you well and keep going on. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Carol.
Tony.
Hello, ladies.
Yes.
You know, Carol, I knew you were going to talk about savings and accounts. And I've decided to bring a small gift.
Wow.
So, who is the chair lady?
She's right there.
You're there. This is for you. It's for your records.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes.
And ladies, keep it up. Keep doing a good job.
Thank
you. Well, Carol, our work here is
It's done.
done.
We'll
and
see
you next time on
Shamba Shamba.
Thank you.